So you hate your job. You hate coming to work every day. You do all this good work at your job. Your supervisor doesn't appreciate you. Your manager doesn't appreciate you. Your organization doesn't appreciate you. You know, you do what you can to stand out, but there's no opportunity for growth or anything like that. Maybe you're at work and I don't know, you're in survival mode and you just you're just trying to survive the day. If this sounds like you, you're in the right place. How you guys doing? My name is Dr. Obed Magni. I'm an executive coach and leadership speaker, and I'm here to talk to you about the ultimate guide to finding your dream job. So let's get into it. And please make sure you like and subscribe and share this with anybody who you think might benefit from it. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is knowing what it is that you don't want. And what do I mean by that? And I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, right? So let's say you work in a job, and if you're like me, you hate sitting in traffic. So you're sitting in traffic for like 2, 3 hours a day, each way. I don't do that each day. I'm just saying this happens every once in a while. But you hate commuting to work because it's a long commute. You know that whatever job you're looking for next is going to have to be remote or at least closer to home. Because here's what's going to happen: you're going to go to work every day. You love your job. You love it when you're there, but you hate the fact that you got to drive home, or you hate the fact that you got to drive to work. Like you dread both things. So that's going to overshadow the happiness that you probably have at your day job or night job, depending on what hours you're working. Um, you don't want to put yourself in that position when you're looking for a new career. All right. So again, if traffic's your nemesis, again, this is just one example. Find a job that's closer to home or look for remote work. The second thing, and this is very, very important, you have to know whether or not you like rules and regulations. What do I mean by that? Well, a friend of mine, somebody who's very, very talented, lots and lots of talent. I talked to her and I was like, hey, have you ever thought about starting your own business? The idea of starting her own business freaked her out. Okay. She was like, oh no, oh, all these responsibilities. I got to do this and I got to be on top of that. Hey, I just want to come into work, know what I have to do, and then go home. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're somebody who likes rules and regulations, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it's important that you do know that. Okay. On the other side, I know some people who are very creative. They have the entrepreneurial spirit, and the idea of working a 9 to 5 absolutely freaks them out. Like you couldn't pay them enough money to do that. So it's important if you know that too. So if you're somebody who's a creative writer or something in that space, uh, working a regular 9 to 5 with the rules and regulations where you're forced to work in particular parameter, it's probably not going to work out for you. So make sure you know who you are and what you're okay with. All right. The final thing for this video: are you living under somebody else's, I won't say shadow. Let's say, are you living under somebody else's dreams? And what do I mean by that? Are you chasing somebody's job title? Are you chasing a salary? Are you trying to live up to a certain expectation that you want nothing to do with, right? If you find yourself in that position, stop, all right? Trying to be somebody else is never going to work for you. You've got to be you, and you've got to do you for you. I don't know if I've said the word you too many times there. Don't try to live under somebody else's expectations. You got to do what makes you happy. All right. What makes you happy is going to make you successful. If you try to do something for somebody else or try to impress somebody else, they're just going to have contempt for you at the end of the day because you're not being true to yourself. You're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with your legacy. So if you want to be great at something, do it number one for you and then go from there. So, again, this is a 3-part series. We're concluding part 1 today. And in the next video, I'm going to give you guys 3 more tips to help you be successful in trying to find your next dream job. I will see you guys soon. Again, my name is Dr. Obed Magni, your executive coach and leadership speaker.